Peace be with you. So Zacchaeus, is, in the typically biblical manner, is described in a few deft strokes. The biblical authors, both Old Testament and New, are so brilliant at this. They don't write, lengthy psychological portraits. They sketch a person's character in a few little lines. So what do we hear about Zacchaeus? That he's an architelones in the Greek. That means not just a telones, which is a tax collector. He's an architelones, which means he's a top. He's a supreme sort of tax collector. Well, as you know, tax collectors were especially hated by the Jews of Jesus' time because they were Jews who betrayed their own people by collaborating with the hated Romans and extorting money from the people. And then in practically every case, they would skim off the top of what they collected from their own people who were poor and could barely afford these taxes. They skimmed off the top. And then we hear this too. Not only is he an architelones, he's a top tax collector, he's also a wealthy man. That means he's been skimming money off the top and extorting things and betraying his people for a long time. And then we hear, famously, that he was short in stature. Now the point here is he's a man who's small physically, but more importantly, he's small spiritually. He's small. He's a small man, physically and spiritually. But by an instinct, listen to me. By an instinct grounded in the very metaphysics that I outlined a few minutes ago, that here and now, even this lousy guy, even this crummy guy, Zacchaeus, this man small in stature and small in soul, even he is carved in the palms of God's hands. Even he has been loved into being. Why? Because he wouldn't exist unless God were already loving him. And it's that truth that maybe it's inchoately known by Zacchaeus, maybe it's just in the vaguest sense, but he knows it. And by that instinct, he climbs the sycamore tree as Jesus is passing by. Beautiful. I've seen this in the course of my pastoral ministry. You can see it in the spiritual literature of the world up and down the centuries. That very often those who are most lost, we say, boy, that person is a million miles from God. Somehow they, by this deep instinct, look, and they're questing. Think of Herod listening to John the Baptist as he preaches in the prison to which Herod had confined him. So Zacchaeus, by this deep instinct, seeks. He looks for Jesus. And then this beautiful moment, the Lord sees him. Zacchaeus, come down quickly, for today I must stay at your house. This little spark of interest in this deeply sinful man, the small man, but that little spark of interest that led him to climb the tree. All God needs is one little spark of interest, and his infinite desire for you is expressed. If you show that little spark of interest, then the infinite love and mercy of God comes pouring into your life. Beautiful. Then here's what I want you to see, everybody. Listen to Zacchaeus. Behold, half my possessions, Lord, I'll give to the poor. If I've extorted anything from anyone, I'll repay it 4 times over. He did that with everybody. He's going to repay it 4 times over. This guy is going to give his whole life away now. Notice, though, the rhythm, please. Please notice the rhythm. It's not, Zacchaeus converted and therefore Jesus came into his life. The opposite. Jesus comes into his life and therefore he converts. How does Jesus sum up this story? For the Son of Man has come to seek and to save what was lost. Oh no, the Son of Man came to judge everybody. The Son of Man came so we'd have a criterion to know who's in, who's out, who's right. Come on. The Son of Man has come to seek and to save what was lost. All God needs is that little spark of interest, and His mercy will come flooding into your house. And God bless you.